See, actually, 25% of deaths in India is due to cardiovascular disease. As we all know, it is a lifestyle disease. Is number one killer among all the lifestyle diseases. So, among the lifestyle diseases is cardiovascular disease. Then we have high blood pressure, then diabetes, we have stroke, then cancer, and of course, of late is screen addiction, whatever it is. So, the prevalence of heart disease has increased. So, in the last 5 years, there is almost 20% increase in the prevalence of cardiovascular disease. Heart attack is the number one killer, and unfortunately, in India, nearly 30% who develop heart attack are below 40 years of age. So, heart attack, young Indians and middle-aged Indians are becoming vulnerable to heart attack. So, the care in India is mainly concentrated, the tertiary care I am talking about. So, it's mainly getting concentrated in tier A cities, or now it is getting into tier B cities. So, there is no uniform quality cardiac care across the country. So, in Karnataka, we have 60 medical colleges, both government and private put together. So, in that way, most of these hospitals do have a cardiology unit along with the cath lab, because the best treatment for heart attack today, because it is time driven treatment, for every 30 minutes of delay in initiating treatment for heart attack, the risk of death increases by 7%. So, the most important thing, we have to provide a timely treatment even in semi-urban and rural areas. So, at this point of time, at least in Karnataka, what is happening, the smaller hospital initially treat them with clot dissolving therapy, what is called thrombolytic therapy. Then they are shifted to place where cath lab facilities available, because if an option is given, the best treatment for heart attack is an angioplasty. We call it as primary angioplasty. But because of inaccessibility of this cath lab facility in many places, they are not able to have an access. But still, even if cath lab facility is not available, best is immediately they should be treated with a clot dissolving medicine, and we have to work on what is called hub and spoke model. The spokes will be smaller hospitals, taluk hospitals or primary health center. Hub hospital will be hospital where there is a cath lab facility. So, definitely number of patients who are getting timely treatment is only around 50 to 60%, whether it is thrombolysis or whether it is PCI. Still 30 to 40% there is a delayed presentation to the hospital, because the objective of treating a heart attack patient, number one is to save life, there is no question about it, and also to preserve his heart function. See, he should survive with a good heart function, then he can have a better quality of life. So, at this point of time, Karnataka has about 225 cath labs. It's a very good number, and across the country we have close to about 2000 cath labs. So, going by the magnitude of the disease in this country, and also the burden of cardiovascular disease, which is around 3% in 1960, and today it is touching around 6 to 8% in urban area and around 5% in rural area. See, initially everybody thought this heart attack or cardiovascular disease is a disease of elite class, disease of urbanites. No, today it is also a disease of poor people, disease of laborers, disease of villages also. So, going by this, in my opinion, India needs somewhere around 6,000 cardiac cath lab facilities. Jaideva Institute of Cardiovascular Sciences and Research is a government of Karnataka run autonomous institute, and the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka is the chairman of the governing council, and the medical education minister is the co-chairman, and director being the member secretary. And Jaideva Institute of Cardiovascular Sciences today has its main center in Bangalore, which has got a 650 bedded heart hospital exclusively for cardiac care. Then we have another big facility in Mysore, which is 400 bedded. Then the third facility we have at Kalaburgi, which has 350 bedded. So, in another 3 to 4 weeks time, with the courtesy of Infosys Foundation, we are adding another 350 bedded cardiac facility at the existing Jaideva Hospital premises, Bangalore. So with all these things, we have 1,800 bedded cardiac facility, makes it one of the largest heart care destination in India. I think PPP model, in my opinion, it works well provided the first P is strong, that is public private partnership. If a public institution is doing very well, then because it needs a catchment, it needs a patient load, it needs a patient's inputs. So the first P should be strong, then only PPP model will work. See, a number of cath labs were very less. Maybe about 4-5 years back, there were only 500, 600 cardiac cath labs. So there is a sudden surge of cardiac cath labs in last 3 to 4 years. And what has happened, some mid-sized hospitals, because earlier it is all international makes, cath labs, international makes, either from Germany or from Holland or from America, like this, and very expensive, in the range of 3 to 4 crores, and not all hospitals can afford that. So affordable cath lab was very much needed. That was the need of the hour, to take this cardiac care to the semi-urban and rural or to the small mid-sized hospital. We need cath labs which are of good quality. At the same time, it should be affordable and cost effective. So in that way, I think our own, that was the long cherished dream that India should produce its own cath labs. In that way, yes, Involution Imaging Technology Private Limited has come up with a great facility, and they have more than 200 installations. And yes, definitely, earlier same thing happened. CT scan was costing around 1.5 crores, and only big hospital institutions used to have a CT scan. Now you go to any corner, even a smaller city. So I think in another couple of years, we are going to have more and more cath labs, and particularly where the caseload is less, where number of patients are less, still they want to have a cath lab. They always want to go for a budget type of cath lab. So I think this is where probably India can make a progress. Yeah, the message for the budding cardiologist is, yes, the decision making is very important. So that's the reason decision making is more important than the interventions. Decision making is more important than incisions. And actually, and the treatment should not be more harmful than the disease. And at the same time, we should also know, of course, now there is a technological explosion is happening. So young cardiologists are energetic, they have a lot of, exposure to all these procedures. They should also know when not to do a procedure. And at the same time, we should also understand the financial background of the patient, and within that financial background, how best we can provide a quality care. So it should be price flexibility should be there, because some people are rich, some people are middle class, some people do not. So we should address all cross section of the society, and at the same time, always they should be open for discussion, they should be open for second opinion. So that increases the confidence of the public and patients. So that is very important. And one should not hesitate to learn from others. So ego and arrogance should not be there when you are entering the cath lab. In fact, in our institution, I have displayed at the entrance of the cardiac cath lab, please enter the cardiac cath lab without ego and arrogance, because ultimately patient safety is important.